Ai. Bà Lê đi. 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 Yo, what the fuck is popping? Hold on. I forgot I gotta... Yo, what the fuck is popping? Hold on. I forgot I gotta... Yo, what's popping? Oh, I'm pretty good today. First of all, is my mic okay? Someone said, how you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. I've had a slightly challenging past few days. I wouldn't say a bad past few days, just sort of challenging. Someone said, how you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. I've had a slightly challenging past few days. I wouldn't say a bad past few days, just sort of challenging. Wait. Oh, shit. Oh. Bro, I'm so sorry. What the hell? That was fucked. I didn't even have my headphones set to my output, so I couldn't even hear what... Anyways, yeah, I've had a pretty challenging past few days, but, you know, we're persevering, and that's all that matters. And we came out on top, and there's brighter days ahead. And I missed you guys. Yeah, I had to slow down a little bit. I couldn't stream. Like, I couldn't bring myself to... Just had to figure some life shit out, you know. But hey, yes, coffee at 5 p.m. That's about when I typically have my second cup of coffee. I have my first when I wake up, and then I have my second around like 3 to 5. But yeah, I've been good. I've been good. I've got some thoughts about some shit that we can get into later. Just some personal stuff to talk about, but we'll get into that later. Nighttime coffee super slaps. It's very rare. It's very rare that you could justify nighttime coffee without just being full ignorant. But when you can, especially if you're with someone, if you're with the boys and you're like, look, dude, we got some shit to grind out that's got to be done. We're hitting coffee at 1 a.m. You know, those are some of my favorite memories. So, do we all know what's going on with this beat challenge? Like, I don't even know, like, how many of you guys actually saw what's going on and engaged with it, maybe submitted, or how many of you are just clueless as to what the fuck has gone on the past week. I'm not asking if you participated. I'm just asking if you know what we're doing today. Amajiro, did you check my DMs, brother? Because I saw you say that, but I can't find yours. So I want to make sure I find yours, because first of all, I'll give you a quick overview. I'm on the email right now, the submission email. There's 182 submissions, so a minute 30 seconds each. We can't listen to 182 submissions. It's not possible. If you say a minute 30 seconds per submission, and then say like 30 seconds to a minute talk, it will average it out at like 2 minutes per submission. That's gonna be like I'm bad at fucking math. That'll be about 6 hours of just straight with nothing else happening. That would be 6 intense fucking hours if we just stuck to that and I didn't get sidetracked with anything at all, which I obviously am, because you fucking know how I am. So that's not happening. I mean, I mean, that's going to be an all-day thing. We're going to be here all day, and we're not doing that. So what I did was I have my buddy. I did basically what Kenny did, which I thought was a good idea. I had someone that I really trust filter through the email, and he selected 40 of the best submissions. He got rid of the ones that he thought were complete ass, and he stuck to 40 of the best submissions. And we can probably dive into more, because I feel like we should be able to get through 40 for now. We should be able to get through 40. But we'll see. We're going to see. No. I would prefer if you guys did not release. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to need some more time to figure out how I feel about that. I would prefer, at least for right now, until I can figure out where I stand on that, I'd appreciate it if you guys didn't release the songs with those samples, just because I like those samples. I'm using them a lot. You know, we'll figure that out later. But as of right now, I'd appreciate. Has the winner been chosen already? No, that's happening on stream. I haven't listened. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little curious and I listened to like a couple submissions when I looked at the email last night, but no, I haven't dove into these at all. I have no idea what's happening. This is totally live. We have no idea. So if you look, I have this is the folder over here. This is our submissions folder, and then we have round 2 over here. What happens beyond round 2, I don't know yet. Maybe we'll have time to filter through round 2 and pick a winner, or maybe pick a couple winners. What I originally was thinking was 3 winners. No places, no first place, second, no, just 3 winners. And 3 winners. And I'll send all of you guys, all the 3 winners, I'll send this sample pack. It's like 400 samples. It's coming out on Splice soon, but I'll send it to you guys first. It's coming out in like a couple weeks, but you guys can have it before anyone else. And it's gas. It's like all I've been using. The melody loops are sexual. You sent it to Madro? Did you send it in, did you send it in DM? Where'd you send it? Where'd you send it to Madro? Where is it? On Twitter? Okay, I'm gonna check Discord because I don't see it from you on. I don't know. Alright, so we're gonna download this. Also, look, okay, let me just give you some more. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. I fucking hate doing competition shit like this. Like, say a Madro, for example. Like, I already know his submission's gonna be fire. Like, there's a few people in here I already know their submissions are gonna be fire. Like, so for me to pick 3 people and be like, y'all won, the other one's lost. Like, dude, you're all gonna have this sample pack on Splice soon anyways. I don't want to have any, like, people won. I'm just following the format just to fucking make it interesting. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I just want to listen to these submissions. I think it's just fun. It's like a good way for me to put these just profit samples collecting dust to use, and you guys can fuck around with them and get inspired. Like, I'm just trying to get you guys inspired making music, fucking around, because I did Kenny's beat challenge the other day, and that shit was fun. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just something about the speed of it. It's like a game, you know? It's just fun. But, you know, look, this is all for fun. There's no fucking... There's no winning. There's no... you know, like, I mean, was it, you know, look, I'm glad you had fun, man. I'm glad you guys had fun making shit with him. I thought Winter got signed to your label, though. I don't have a fucking label, homie. See, that would be sus to me. That, like, what if I did do that? Imagine if I did, like, Winter gets signed to my label. I just hate that dynamic of, like, y'all gotta impress me. Like, I'm Big Daddy. I'm a fucking Megamind Records. I'm gonna sign your record if you win. If you're good enough for me, I'm gonna sign you. Like, I just hate, like, the idea of having to be good enough. Like, I just want to have fun and go through some submissions. You know what I'm saying? I'm not into that, like, Winter shit. I'll fuck with it. Megamind Records. Plus, imagine being me, dude. Like, imagine having to fucking be the guy. Like, crushing people's dreams and... I hate it! Alright. Kenny does it on the... Kenny does it on the daily. He does. He crushes my dreams all the time. We're built different. We are built different. I mean, look, it's not like I'm not going to crush some dreams. Like, I'm sure that there's some shit in these 40... in these filtered 40 submissions that I'll probably fucking hate. And I'm going to be very open and honest about that. I just mean, like, yeah, just the... Look, whatever. Fuck it. You know what? Maybe I could be more of an assertive... Maybe I could be more assertive. If I don't fuck with your shit, I don't fuck with it. And I'm going to let you know. Just as I always do. I'm nervous, man. I'm nervous. We're about to send it. We're about to dive in. I'm nervous. I'm nervous, bro. I might have to go re-up on some water before we get started. So again, I didn't have the time. I've been busy. I didn't have the time to filter through these. I had someone else that I trust do it. Would we have filtered them differently? Probably, but look, you know. As long as you made some shit and had fun. Like, I wouldn't take this too seriously, you know. So let's dive in. Alright, Ader, so my problem with this one is it's a fucking piece of shit, and I really think you should re-contemplate everything that you're doing with your entire life. Next. Woo! Bro, you ever... This is how I feel like if I send someone some shit... Every time I send my management, like, a new track I'm working on, I imagine they just listen to it on their phone out loud, and that's what they do. They're just like... Yeah, bro. Super dope. You know what I'm saying? That's my biggest fear ever. People that do that shit. I get it, though. Alright. I'm not going to lie, even though I was just skipping through that and kind of trolling, I did hear a snare in there that was painfully crunching. So, Ader, get ready to have your snare fucking torn apart. Prepare your bung. Hold on, I want to watch that. Let me watch this clip. So let's dive in. Alright, Ader, so My problem with this one is it's a fucking piece of shit. Alright, another thing that I could do. Let me, making the perfect snare is next to impossible sometimes. I disagree. Well, I mean, it's all, it's all relative. I don't have that problem. I know what snares I love and snare claps and, I think it's the loudness. I'm not even super picky about, like, snare samples. I'm just picky about if people are lazy with, like, having shit smack responsibly. What's the easiest way to get something to smack if you're lazy and irresponsible? You just fucking turn off the limiter and just crank the volume and have it. That's my pet peeve. I think that's like a classic indicator to me of like a noob, I think. Smack responsibly. You know what I'm saying? Smack responsibly. Kicks as a big one. I mean, bro, I know y'all like there was a clip kick era on SoundCloud, and some people are still living in it. And I mean, it's okay for a kick to clip. I guess clip kick to me it's like the kids that just are too fucking lazy to figure out how to get shit to smack, so they just crank it and it just crunches through. It's like, god damn, bro. That is like, someone's got to sit them down and be like, dude, you can't do that. I mean, everyone has to learn that at some point, but, clipping is okay. Technically. I mean, there's... Look, we'll dive into that later. We're gonna get there. I'm gonna fucking suppress whatever bullshit that I just cannot wait to scream about. I'm gonna suppress it. We're about to dive in. Let me do one last thing. Let me open. Alright, we got Windows Media Player here. So here's what we're gonna do. Check it out. Let me get a window cap of the player. Hold on. While I do this, let me play this beat I was working on today because I like it. Is it coming through? Yeah, it should be. Alright, let me window cap this. Give me a second. Where is it? Okay, hold on. There's... Bro, Streamlabs is fucking doo-doo, man. Add window capture. Add source. Add a new source instead. There's 4 Windows Media Players. How is there 4 instances of Windows? I have 1 Windows Media Player open. How's there 4 instances of it? And they're all black rectangles. What? Alright, y'all are gonna have to give me a second. Give me just a second. Let's see here. Something's not right. That's okay. I mean, we don't have to do Windows Media Player. How is that even possible? I don't get that at all. Beat challenge. Man, fuck this software, dude. I'm out. Alright. So. I love this 808. This was like a silent synth I had from a long time ago, but I just redid it. Sounds a lot like the sicko mode 808. Just a resonant filter. Oh. Alright. Alright, boys. Y'all ready? Are we fucking ready? Sounds like a Britney Spears bass. Alright. Sharame, will you DM me your shit on Twitter? I don't know if it's in here. Let me see. Again, there's also a couple people I know I want your submission in here, and the guy I had filter these might not have caught them. He doesn't know who I, like, you know? He doesn't know the boys. So, Sharame, go ahead and just send me a link. Yeah, I noticed that, Imagiro. When I was DMing you, something weird was going on. I got yours, though. Wait, did I? I did, right? Yeah. I got yours. Yeah, I got yours. What? Hold on. Yeah, I got your shit. Let me make sure it didn't just fuck up. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna quit beating around the bush. Or am I? Or am I? Yeah, man. The guy I had filter through them, it was interesting. He was hitting me up. He was like, dude, some people gated their downloads. I had very specific instructions to send us a private SoundCloud link that was downloadable. You would be fucking blown away at how many people don't know how to send a private SoundCloud link. You have to click share and get, like, the private link with the code at the end. A fuck ton of people don't know how to do that. They just sent the link thinking it would work without the share code. So there was that problem. Some people gated their downloads. I bet it was one of you fucking fuckers. Which, hey, I mean, you know, if I was in your position, not a bad idea. But also a terrible idea, because now I hate you. Bro, just play the song, man. Junk Trunk, if you're not in it for the long haul, like, what's your deal, man? You want to be a little diva? Is this your stream, buddy? Man, I hate those kids that just pop in here and they think they can just, like, bro, just play the song, bro. Play the song, just play it. Like, just dip. Like, if you think that's gonna, you think I'm about to read that and be like, oh, yes, Junk Trunk, yes, master. Would you like a fucking blowjob while I'm at it? Fuck out of here. Alright. But on the same note, let's do it. He's not wrong, but he's also wrong. Here we fucking go, boys. Here we fucking go, boys. Are you ready? Are we fucking ready, boys? Alright, starting with Ader. Here we go. A little loud here. Ader. Oh! Ader, buddy. Give me your address. I'll send you... I think you could maybe use some new headphones. let's I'm just gonna turn it down because I don't want to shit on the track. You know, like there's some cool elements going on here, but overall, like the master, in my opinion, is sort of ruined. Like, you know, you can have some good elements and you can fuck it all up and just diminish all of the credibility of everything you made by just accidentally having it be too fucking loud. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here. I think this is very fucking loud. So we're gonna turn it down so we don't ear rape stream, and we're gonna listen. Just to give you some context, this is at 38% volume right now. It's pretty cool, man. I'm not super into it. I mean, like, let's also so hold on. Let's all right, look. If I feel a rant coming up, let me just kind of at least summarize it and get it out of the way. And just get it out of the way so I don't have to say these things again, because I'm sure they're going to come up again. But yeah, I mean, let's turn it up to normal volume a little bit. The contrast between right here, it already feels a little unstable. It's like, ooh. And when that comes in, I mean, I'm out, you know? And I think a lot of people are, unless they have their shit turned way down. So I would be careful. Shit doesn't need to be that fucking loud, dude. I say this all the time. Like, people have an obsession with, like, I gotta get this loud and so impactful. Dude, you're losing impactfulness. When you go overboard like that, you know, yeah, I just don't, you don't have to be that loud, man. You really don't, to make your point. Like, I think people feel like they have to. And, yeah, it's just it's just like this illusion that people are under. Anyways, look. I think, there's some cool, it sounds like you understand some cool techniques and shit in here that you're kind of experimenting with. I think they could be a little more dialed in. For example, I noticed there's this part where the master goes into like a reverb. Like it's interesting. It sounds like you're learning and experimenting with this because, you got to figure out which techniques are worth doing and are actually going to add to the song. Because it sounds like there's a lot going on that's just not really adding to the song for me. So yeah, we're just going to go to number 2. That's Matthias texting back. I'm lost. I don't know what's happening. How did you know he texted back? All right, moving on. I don't want to slow this process down anymore because this is going to be hard, man. I'm going to fucking rant and rant and... A hail. Here we go. What up, Muzzy Bear? Bro. I fuck with this, man. I fuck with this. I do. That was another thing. The guy that I had go through these, he texted me. He was like, bro, who the fuck is Brother Lancelot? And why is he on all of these songs? This almost sounds like a Josh Pan type beat. Like some dark, like psychedelic shit. I fuck with it. I like this one, man. It's dope. Other than like a few tiny personal things of like, you know, I like sample selection. Like, I mean, everyone's so particular and personal with what samples. Oh, play the ending? Oh. But it's dope, man. I like this.
Goddamn, that's a fat ass. Put my face in them cheeks.
Fire. Bro, if y'all know what that's from, you're an OG. Alright, yeah, I fuck with that, man. So, I'm gonna start just putting the ones I fuck with at, like, level 1 into round 2 folder. And we'll filter through them again. But I like that one, dude. That one, I'll put that to round 2. I like that one. I think the mix is pretty decent. It's just cool. It's, you know, kind of portrays... I don't need to explain this to you. I just like it. I like it. Let's move on. Alex Martin. Appreciate you, A-Hale. Woo! Very, very dope, sir. Just no questions asked, putting that one through. I fuck with that. I fuck with that. I fuck with that. Everything, bro, notice how shit is hitting and it's not clipping. I don't think I even noticed one. Nothing had to clip in that song for shit to smack. Like, and shit was smacking. Bounce was dope. I think that's one of my favorite samples from the folder too. That chord, that just sustained chord from the Prophet, that shit, yeah. And I really like what he did with it. I really like what he did with it. That was fucking dope, man. Love it. Zuma!
Yeah, we
on some, put me on some, put me on some. Yeah, we really going down. If they hate, the price to pay. California on my license plate. Last year they ain't even like the day. Had to get it on my own. I could really get it if I want. You can't even get it on the phone. You ain't even know. I'll be with Bob getting go. I ain't gonna stop putting on.
That was dope. I've got a few like cosmetic problems with the mix, but they're minor. The bounce, I'd say this leans obviously a lot more in the bounce direction. Like, it's almost like if he traded in, if he had like 10 talent points, he spec'd like 7 talent points in bounce and 3 in mix. So the mix is not fucking bad, but you know, it is leaning more towards just bounce than yeah, definitely highly spec'd in bounce. Could use a little more talent points and mix. Alex Martin, I appreciate you, man. That shit was going. I fucked with that last one. So Zuma, also Zuma. Yeah, it's dope, man. I'll put it through for now because I don't know what else is coming later. But yeah. But I will say, you know what I appreciate? I don't know if he misunderstood the rules because I allowed a minute 30 seconds and he let this be a minute. If he did that because he thought the rules were a minute, that's one thing. But if he did it just because he felt like it didn't need to be any longer than a minute, then I really commend that. I really commend that because, you know, that's another thing too with the length of a song. Like, if shit doesn't need to be long, don't fucking make it long. You know? I'm one to talk. I remember when I submitted my Kenny beat, I didn't even realize I submitted the version that was... I meant to delete half of it, and I just had a whole copy-paste like people do just to have more space in case a rapper fucks with it. So if it's not some shit like that, then, you know, like if I'm putting out a song for me... You know, consider how long it needs to be. And I'm glad that he did that. I'm glad he didn't make me just endure 30 more seconds of something just for the sake of having it be 30 seconds longer when he wasn't really introducing new shit. All right. Do I put that through? I'm going to come back to it. Let's see what else. Let's just see what else we're working with. Apollos. Bro, don't even lie to yourself. I hooked y'all up with these samples. I mean, this is just drag and drop right here. Like, these are how good the samples already sound. Like, these... I'm not trying to flex on y'all. I'm just saying, like, you know, I'm not super impressed with this because I understand all he did was drag and drop. Let's go. That's hot! Okay. First of all, I just haven't acknowledged our good friend Lax City yet today, so go follow Lax City and watch his streams. I love you, my friend. I agree with what Lax was just saying. It's fucking dope. Like, it came in... Who the fuck's calling me? Give me a second. Hello? Fucking spammers. It was... Dude, right over here... I was like, damn! Like, right here... Dude, okay. Let me tell you where I would have taken this. And I'm not trying to project my own, Well, I guess that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just projecting my own interest to that, but if that's okay. Bro, I almost heard like a Lil Mosey type beat. Like some fucking... Some Bay shit about to come in. Just like... Like, it's all dope, and then I think I was just a little underwhelmed when the drums came in for some reason. Just the kick and the snare, I just wish they were done a little differently. But I do still really like it. That's just me projecting where I would have taken that melody. But it's dope. And yeah, the sidechain, I agree, is a little aggressive. And the snare is just, it's hitting a little too low, like a little too, like I need like a ka, you know? This is more like a po. It's like that low mid. I need that high crunch. But it's dope, man. I like what he did with the melody. I'm gonna come back to that one as well. I like what he did with the melody, though. I really enjoyed that. Archa. Oh, I already love this. I already love it. Okay, maybe. This is dope, man. Reminds me of Culprit. And I love Culprit. If you don't know Culprit, go check him out. Culprit, not Coldplay. This is hot, boy! I love Coldplay too, but I also love Culprit. I love this. Deep like the way I fuck my girl. If that's not the weirdest goddamn shit ever said in this chat. That's dope, man. I like that one a lot. I think the only thing, I think it could have been more captivating right away. But like down here, bro, I love this part. Is perfect to me. I fucking love this whole part. Like, I'm a sucker for just Culprit sort of, yeah, Inspector dub plate. Like the more UK shit Inspector would kind of post back in the day. Like, this is nostalgic to me, and the mix sounds really good. I love how I love how the rims are hitting. They're real high and just quick, and they're not. I love that one. That's one of my favorites so far. Let's put that through. On a side note, if you want to learn today, check out Culprit, check out Sorrow, Burial. All some really good, like very percussive leaning electronic sort of garage type shit. Shouts out Coldplay too. You guys are fucking stupid, man. Why you guys always fucking with me? No, I'm actually serious though. Like, I know y'all are just trying to annoy me, but I actually love Coldplay. I really love Coldplay. I have a soft spot for Coldplay. They're so good, man. Yellow. Dude, Yellow by Coldplay, like, I can cry to that song. It's so good. Favorite Coldplay songs in the chat. What's up? Favorite Coldplay songs. They suck. Indigo Moon said they suck. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Clocks. Clocks is so good. I feel like it's just like that's the song. That's their hit that, like, you know, that's like almost the meme-ified one that just got so big that it's hard to hear it the same. For me personally. I love Yellow. Also, yeah, like Yellow has an interesting time signature that doesn't get used a lot. Or not time signature, but structural signature. However you would say that. I don't know. I'm stupid. Yeah, 1 2 3 1 2 3. Yeah, exactly. I love Lauren. Lauren's fucking dope, yeah. All right, let's get back to these submissions, guys. I'm not gonna let y'all are trying to sidetrack me with some Coldplay bullshit, but it's not fucking happening. I'm just kidding. It's my fault. It's not your fault, dude. Okay. One more thing I'll say. Someone said fave Coldplay song "Toxic" by Britney Spears, and even though he's trolling, me and my girlfriend were listening to "Toxic" by Britney Spears the other day. Bro, that shit was fucking good. That shit was hella ahead of its time. Like, the production on that shit, like, everything about that song, I'm like, damn, y'all were on some future-ass shit. Like, it's still, like, super fucking good. Toxic is crazy. So, I don't know if it was Max Martin. I looked it up, and Max Martin doesn't have a credit on that song. It's not Max Martin, I believe. But yeah, just like if someone did that today, I'd still be like, damn, that's crazy. That's a crazy sample. Yeah, I don't know if it was Max Martin. I don't think it was. I couldn't find his name anywhere on the credits. I assumed it was, but it was someone else. But yeah, that shit fucking rips. All right. All right, here we go. Where were we? RN. I like these sounds. I'm sorry to pause this. I just want to give a good note real quick. I love the use of sounds right here. Never mind. I'm going to come back to it. I'm sorry. I was just going to say I like when people know how to incorporate Foley and textures without putting too much emphasis on them. Like, some people end up getting they make them so loud and so prominent that it defeats the purpose that Foley's supposed to serve anyways. Foley's supposed to just barely aid the listening experience, but people are so excited, like, yeah, like, check out my Foley. Have it loud as fuck, it ruins the song. But this is like perfect usage of just like, this is just perfect usage of foliage right here. I don't know where this is gonna go. I might hate it, but. It's dope. What up, Graves? Bro, Graves, send me a loop or something to make a beat with later on stream. I love you. Hunter smells like cum. Yo, I love that one, man. I really love that one. It was really good. I just hardly have much to say. I wasn't trying too hard to be something crazy, or it was just dope. It was just simply dope, you know? Mix was good. Shit was hitting right. That was really good, man. That was really good. I'm gonna put that through. Fuck. Alright, round 2. A lot of A's going on. Alright, where we at? Bro, text me. Text me, Graves. Send me some shit. Let's make some, like... Dude, I've been on, like, I'm just making a bunch of hip-hop shit lately. Send me, like, some dark shit to make some fucking... To make a drill beat out of. That was fire. Who was that again? Aaron. Shouts out Aaron. Is he in the chat? Shouts out Aaron. Alright. On to the C's. No B's. Straight to the C's, apparently. Corey Isaac. It's Coldplay. That was dope. It sounds like a 2 steps up, 1.5 steps up from a Casey Neistat transition song. You know what makes this challenge a little hard is, well, never mind. I fuck with this, man. I'm going to come back to it. I like it. I just can't tell if I like it because of, like, my elements. And I mean that not to be, like, self-righteous in any fucking way. I think that I just can't tell if I like it because of only the elements that I contributed to these samples. Because I'm not too crazy about the drums, but the mix is good. It just makes it hard for me to identify, like, what I like about what you guys are doing sometimes. If it's just leaning too heavily on my, on the back of my samples. I'm going to come back to that, though. It's pretty dope. Dentist. What do you have for us today? Dope.
This is like timeless music.
I love that. I love that. That's dope. Shouts out Dentist. If you do want feedback, I mean, I guess we're not really here to give feedback, like personal feedback shit. We're just here to do the beat competition. But, you know, I mean, I love that a lot, man. I love that, Dentist. And I know it's nerve-wracking to fucking have your shit about to be played. Like, dude, I've been there. Sometimes you just gotta just take a deep breath and remind yourself that you're not gonna fucking die. I still get nervous. If I'm having, like, I have Kenny's number. Like, Kenny's the homie. Like, when Kenny's about to play my shit on his beat battle a couple weeks ago, or last week, I was shitting my pants. I mean, it's natural. But hey, that was fucking dope, man. That was dope. I think the kick is, I would maybe try to have the kick hit some slightly lower frequencies and hit a little less in the clickier frequencies. Maybe a little puh instead of a p. Does that make any sense? The kick's doing like a p. I need it to do like a puh. Does that make any sense? But that was fucking dope, man. I mean, that, and again, that's just a personal ass preference. You don't have to listen to me at all, Dentist. That's just a personal ass preference. There's no right or wrongs. But that's going through. Alozi. Okay, dude. Someone's asking why are there so many submissions missing? There's a whole, like... Oh, I guess I need to... There's more under here. There's more under Kydro. There's a fuck ton more. Let me go ahead and just do this real quick. Just so y'all know. Alright. Alozi. Also, I want to say, I'm sorry to keep interrupting you, Alozi. I want to say a lot of you guys submitted too late. We said Friday night. Dude, a fuck ton of the submissions came in. A fuck ton of them came in past the cutoff point. Monday night. That's what I meant to say. Monday night, last night. A bunch of you guys submitted a bunch of broken links, and there was also, a lot of them Monday night came in after Monday night. Oof. This mix needs some work, Alozi. Gonna be honest with you. Oof, that hurts. Oh, it's pretty dope though. This shit hits though. God damn. It's also too long, but that was really dope, man. There's some mix shit in there that I would just bring the whole thing down a little bit. And there's a few elements like it just sounds pretty loud and just over compressed, but I'm okay with that for now. I think the other elements about it are so cool and fucking unique that I'm okay with it. Like, even right here, shit is, like, louder than I'm typically comfortable with, but mix aside, yeah, this shit smacks. And it's really interesting, too. Like, it's just got some interesting vibes to it. That 808 goes... Alozi, you're gonna have to send me that 808. Can you send me that 808? What is that? This shit goes hard, though. I love it. I'm gonna put that through for sure. I'm gonna put that through for sure. Yeah, I think again with mix, it still is personal preference. You know, like that's how I personally. I don't know. At the same time, I really do think, Alozi, if you took this track exactly how it is, maybe there's a few individual elements that need to come down on their own a little bit, but if you took the whole ass track and just turned it down 2 decibels. I feel like you wouldn't be losing anything. It would only make it better. Like, sometimes we can get lost making shit loud and mixing shit as we go, and it's, you know what I'm saying? No, it's not trash. Alozi, dude, that shit was fucking hitting. I'm so serious. I loved it, and it was hella unique. That shit was smacking. It's just literally like, I'm not kidding. If you just took it down 2 decibels before it goes into whatever, like, ozone or whatever it is you're compressing multiband with, just bring it down 2 decibels pre, and I think it would sound a lot cleaner. A, it would sound cleaner, and B, yeah, it's just, you wouldn't be, there would be no compromise. Sometimes it feels like, do I want to sacrifice a little bit of loudness for... But at the end of the day, it's not... That's the illusion. It's not a sacrifice, because you're actually not losing anything by making it quieter. You're only making it sound better. But that shit's fucking dope, man. I like it a Lozy. Personally, I would just turn it down just a couple decibels before your compressor and should be smacking. All right. Eskimo. Oh, Eskimo. I'm fucking stupid. Eskimo. Okay. Hold on. It turns out there is such thing as too quiet, actually. It's missing a lot. It's missing a lot, Eskimo. And you know, this is too quiet. It does exist. I mean, that snare, it's about seeing, you know, if you have your limiter open or whatever volume monitor you're using, and you should know where you like your snare to hit, because this, I'm assuming, is hitting very low and you can visually see it, and you should be able to be like, all right, that needs to come up. But this is missing a lot. But I appreciate you, Eskimo. Appreciate you for cooking up. But it sounds empty, you know, like there could just be more going on. Mixing needs some work. Going on to Isaac. What up, Isaac? Love these chimes. Isaac flexed on us. Oh, I heard this.
If you think that you're bull, better stuff to me like glue. Don't rock it. Okay, my rock once. Okay, don't rock two. Okay, that's my goals. When I say they shoot, show me rule. Like my bitches, they come in tools. That's my rule. Use a fool. If you think that you're bull, better stuff to me like glue. Don't rock it. Okay, my rock once. Okay, don't rock two. Okay, that's my goals. When I say they shoot, show me rule. Like my bitches, they come in tools. That's my rule. Use a fool. If you think that you're bull, better stuff to me like glue. Don't rock it. Okay, my rock once. Okay, don't rock two. Okay, that's my goals. When I say they shoot, show me rule. Like my bitches, they come in tools. That's my rule. Use a fool. If you think that you're bull, better stuff to me like glue. Don't rock it. Okay, my rock once. Okay, don't rock two. Okay, that's my goals. When I say they shoot.
Lil Pump comeback type beat. Bro, y'all see Lil Pump was on... He did that track with the Dobre brothers, whatever the fuck. That shit was dope, man. That shit was dope, Isaac. It's also nice to hear you do some more like hip-hop leaning shit. It's fucking dope. I don't have much to say about it. Mix is good. It brings me back to like 2016. It sounds like a new take on 2016 like SoundCloud era where everyone is putting fucking acapellas over every beat ever. Some people still do that. I'm out of touch, but it's fire though. Mix is good. Put that through. Appreciate you, Isaac. Felix Franco. It is. It does remind me of like old Electric Madness. It was dope. I think for me, like the mix was pretty good. I think for me personally, it just felt like it was lacking in a little bit of like, I guess just overall cohesiveness. It's the simplest way to put it. I feel like it was doing a lot, but it maybe it didn't even necessarily understand why it was doing what it was doing. You know? Like there's a lot going on, a lot of like quirky shit. And yeah, if you're gonna do like the super hyper complex like fill shit, like I feel like everything has to be dialed in perfectly, or else, you know, it can sound just directionless a little bit. Not that this sounds directionless entirely, but you know, I think it is lacking, and to me personally, it is just, it's doing a lot, and it's not getting a point across to me necessarily. It just feels like it's just doing a lot just to do a lot. It's not doing a lot with intention behind it. It's just like, look how much shit I can do and just cram, you know. Moving on. Isms. Finally, someone doing this sample.
As alone, he's been taking a chance alone, brother Lancelot. He's been smoking on grass alone. As alone, he's been taking a chance alone, brother Lancelot. He's been smoking on. In his face, he said, "Nay, you see a chance, he take it, drag."
What?
Yeah, brother Lancelot, hey.
Oh my god. Bro, I'm fucking done. Opening bar.
Yeah, brother Lancelot, hey.
Oh, alright. Here we go.
Yeah, brother Lancelot, hey. At the table when a knight said, "Sir, hey, don't you think you've had enough meat today?" Little
He
dribble
said-
in his face, he said, "Nay, you see a chance, he
He said, fuck it, I'm gonna get on this shit.
take it, dragons made it. Middle of the battle, taking shots, he's faded. Need no chaser, eyes all blaze, yeah. But another bottle, yeah, just in case, yeah. Lancelot, what have you done? I am concerned, taking chances, lot. At what cost? What was it worth, yeah? Afterthoughts fill his head, he fill his chalice up. Lancelot, yeah, hold your chances up, yeah.
I mean, dude, it sounds like he actually put some thought into the writing and like tying the whole concept together, which is actually kind of dope. Like it gets deep there at the end.
His head, he fill his chalice up. Lancelot, yeah. Cost, what was it worth, yeah? Afterthoughts fill his head, he fill his chalice up. Lancelot, yeah. Hold your chances up, yeah.
Bro, he legitimized Brother Lancelot and like made it an actual thing that's not just being stupid. That's dope, man. I mean, beat, production wise, really simple. Vocal is out of key here. When you sampled Sam G's voice, it's out of key. So there are a few things, but you know. And I don't know if this dude is more of a rapper than a producer, and this is like a rap submission, or like. But it is sort of a producer challenge. So based on that premise, I'm going to move on. But, you know, I'd think that this was probably a really good creativity exercise for this guy. To take just any concept, Brother Lancelot, and try to make it work and, you know, tie it together from a songwriting perspective. You did a good job, man. You did a good job. I'll put him through. I'll put him through to round 2 just to be considered for round 2. Because I do admire, like, the amount of effort and thought put into that. Jonesy, here we go. Okay.
Ain't nobody fucking with me, man. He man, ski man, spending next week's cash. He fast, and I don't even need a G-Pass. I'm past that, I'm passing them out now, and you can't have that. And my chain too can't Sam that. Tropical colors, you can't match that. Gotta be abstract. You catch my girl legs open, better smash that. Don't be surprised if she asks where the cash at. I see she wearing them jeans that show her butt crack. My girls can't wear that. Why? That's where my stash at. I put my Mac down. That's where you let get. She need a candle lit, and I'ma wax that. I rekindled the flame. She remembered the name. His Weezy baby, January, December the same. Mama give me that brain. Mama give me that good. Cause I'm the fireman. You hear the fire truck.
So, I actually kind of like how it hits. Again, it's hard for me to understand. Like, I did that bass line. I did that melody. So all he really did was drag them in. Sounds like he didn't even really bother to quantize the bass line because it is a little wonky. It needs, one of the notes in there needs to be quantized. It's not like he just did a simple drum pattern over it. And, it's sounding good overall. But, like, again, I don't think that he contributed a whole lot to it sounding good. So
I see she wearing them jeans that show her butt crack. My girls can't wear that. Why? That's where my stash at. I put my Mac down. That's where you let get.
So, if you are gonna lean heavily on, I think the drums could have been done. I don't know.
She need a candle now, and you.
I think the drums could have been done better. I think if you're gonna lean that heavily just on the melody, and you're not going to build out the melody on top of it that much and show your talent there, then I would hope the drums would be so good they would compensate for that, and they just weren't doing it for me. But it was good, like, at the end of the day, if you're just flipping a little sample. But I think there's just other people have done more. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep going. Kuma. Oh, wait, was that Jonesy? Yeah, Kuma. Okay, dentist. TJX6 on this beat. That would actually be crazy. Okay, so hold the fuck on. So, I mean, that's pretty fire. I fuck with that. I don't think he used any of the samples though. I'm trying to pick them out and remember because I know all the samples that were in that folder. I think that's one. I think he sampled the I think. The piano is definitely... And that main like pad, airy, spacey thing, I don't think that was in there. Oh, yeah, it is. I think he reversed it. I think he reversed one of the plucky things. And that's why I'm not recognizing it, because I'm expecting it to pluck. But I think he reversed it. I think. I like it, though. I'll put it through. Is he from Finland? Okay. Okay, Kuma. But yeah, beats fire. I would turn down the rim and the kick just a tiny bit. But, yeah, I do think he could have... Yeah, that one was actually hard for me to tell if he even used the samples at all. Maybe he could have incorporated a little bit more of the samples. But I could be wrong at the same time. Maybe he used more than I'm able to recognize, but it sounds good either way. Kydro. All right, that kick does not need to be hitting that hard. Yeah, super. It's not even clipping either. It's just compressed, like something's preventing it from clipping, and just compressing it instead. Ooh. Too much kick. Hydro, I don't know how to feel about that, to be honest with you. Definitely need to de-harshify that kick a little bit. That bruh sample, don't do that. It just doesn't need to be there. What's my sample? The bruh?
Bruh?
That wasn't in the folder. What do you mean that's my sample? Kydro, look. Oh, yeah. I know it was a joke, man. Like, I know. I understand it was a joke. I can tell you're not happy with me right now, so I kind of just want to move on because I get the sense that you're not good at taking feedback, so I think I'm just gonna move on. Linguist. That's hot.
more bruh.
That was dope, to be honest with you. Like, I think the reason I like that is because... God damn it.
I like that because it was bruhless. I like my beats bruhless.
God damn it.
He really said that's your sample too.
And that is my sample. What can I say at that point, you know?
I did put that out with Nick Coletti. It was my sample.
Yeah, no, I really do fuck with this beat though. I think I like it because the mix is so good that I can tell he could do more, but he perhaps understood that he didn't need to. Does that make any sense? Like, if the mix was noobier, then I would be like, okay, he didn't do enough. But the mix is so good that clearly this guy has experience and knows how to mix and knows what he's doing.
This is a certified hood classic.
Thank you, Daltino. Oh man. All right, give me a second. Daltino, look, fine. I don't. We're not doing like a donate to get your link on their shit. But look, if you submitted and you accidentally forgot, resend it to the email right now, and sure, I'll do it. But this is the. I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing like a pay to play type thing. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna put this through because I fuck with it. It's hella simple and it sounds tastefully simple, and the mix is really good. Claps, perfect. Kicks. I mean, I would maybe do a slightly less distorted 808 personally, but the kick is not clipping. I mean, it's good, man. The mix sounds good. I'll put that through. Guys, I get so uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie to you. I get so uncomfortable. If I don't like something and I know you're in chat, if I just entirely don't like something and I know you're in chat and I'm trying to explain like some reasons I don't like it, and you know, I don't know what to say, especially if it's like, if you can't take it without getting like defensive, you know, because I'm not trying to just insult you. You know what I'm saying? You think that's what I want? Like, I obviously don't want to come in here just to make you feel bad about yourself. Like, why would I want that? Like, if I'm telling you something I don't like about your shit, it's because I want you to be better. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully you understand that. And I know I can be a little harsh. Like, I try not to be too harsh. But, you know, if I tell you, like, you know, I try not to be too harsh. But, you know, yeah. Anyways, look. Shit's uncomfortable sometimes, but hey, we're pushing through it. I don't give a shit. We're pushing through it. Hopefully some of you guys, I'm not gonna like everything. Just because I don't super like something doesn't really mean shit. You know, don't put your career and well-being on the line for just me liking something, obviously, you know. Let's keep going.
We've been taking a chance alone.
Little bit harsh. Sounding pretty cool so far, but just overall just too harsh, you know? Like, it does shit just doesn't need to be that loud and compressed. Just I don't know. Let's keep going.
If we had it my way, yes, all we'd ever do is sex.
dope.
Coming up the driveway,
Who's the vocals? Oh, he put it featuring Rish. Okay.
fast, looking like your Sundays best. When you look into my eyes, a little part of me still dies. How did we get over here? Yeah, how did we get over here? Yeah. Yes, you do me right, but you fuck up
Remember when people used to put "supported by" in their SoundCloud?
my head. Just trying to find my light, but can't shake what you said. No. Yes, you.
That was dope, man. I got it, Daltino. Let me grab it now before I forget. That was dope. I really love that snare too. That snare was like really crunching down in those like the deep frequencies, and in a very controlled, responsible manner too. That's that responsible smack. Can we make this like a thing? Responsible smack? I really like that. That was a good example of some responsible smack. And I like what you did with everything. That was dope. I think, the only problem I had there at the beginning was Luxin was just doesn't apply to parenting. No responsible smack. I mean, even then, dog, you can smack your foot. I'm just kidding. All right. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I think my only problem there at the beginning, Luxin, is just it's kind of like what I was saying earlier, how I really appreciated that sorrow type beat, that culprit type beat, how he had his Foley. He knew how to allow it to just be subtle and just barely add to the track, because Foley's supposed to be subtle. It felt like some of the textures here were a little bit overbearing, and maybe if you just brought them down to be a little more understated.
We've been taking a chance alone.
Just a lot of texture right up in your ear at the front of the mix right there. Maybe just bring those down. But everything from then on is dope, man. It's dope. I'll put that through for sure. Put that through for show. Oh, there's a lot of shit going through, dude. It's going to be hard to narrow. I'm just going to end up putting like half of these shits through. I mean, that's okay. We can take as long as we need. For sure, Luxin. And look, you don't even need to agree with what I'm saying, you know? If you don't agree, like, that's fine. If someone ever doesn't agree with feedback, I don't know. I'm not going to get too wrapped up on this, but yeah, for sure. Thanks for sending it, Luxin. It was dope, man. How do I say this? Motsk? Great mix. Great mix. That was interesting. I like how the clap just gets wider at that next section. It doesn't change much. It sounds like he just layered a new wideness to it. Right here. Just opened up. Oh. Whoa. I love that one. That might be one of my favorite ones. The mix is really good. I just like that one, man. Really good. It's not doing too much. It's not trying to do too much. It's just clean as it should be, you know? Only important elements there. Muzzy Bear, you're good, dude. If I hate your fucking song, I'm just, it is what it is. But at least, you know, we have the context that clearly you are insecure about not taking it that seriously. So we'll keep that in mind as we listen. But I still love you either way and think you're a sweet, sweet man. Yeah, that ending was really dope, man. Yeah, that ending was really fucking cool. It got harsher, but like still within the confines of you. I felt like he knew what he was doing. It got harsher. The mix got crunchier, but like it still, again, it's just still felt like he knew what he was doing. I trusted him. It was that responsible crust. Different from responsible smack. I mean, the drums were responsibly smacking, but the whole overall sonics of like the master, that was that responsible crust, you know? It got that like Earl Sweatshirt, just dark crust on the whole ass shit. It's fucking dope, man. All right, Milanovic. Alright, y'all, my shit the most fire shit ever. I like this melody. Woo! I love it. I've been on that shit lately too. Just that bounce. I'm a sucker for that. And I mean, you know, I think this is a good example of you don't need a whole lot to do a whole lot. I mean, what? He's got like a hat. He's got the snare hitting in an interesting location. Mix is good. I love that one. That's One of my favorite ones so far. I think, yeah, I mean, it's fucking dope, man. It's fucking dope. MST. Muzzy Bear. I know you're getting fucking nervous, brother. Look, I am too, dude. I don't like fucking listening to you guys shit and just spouting out my personal views on it to your face. Could you imagine? Do you have any idea how emotionally fucking exhausting this is? I honestly, I love when I play a submission and I look at chat and I don't see the person typing. I'm like, thank fucking God. This is going to be so much easier. Like, I can just play it and not... Or if there's a mismatch between the names, if your Twitch name's different than your artist name, so I don't know. But, bro, I mean, it's hard, dog. It's fucking hard, dog. Imagine doing this live in person. Like, that's why people pay money to have their shit executively produced. Like, they need someone they trust to sit them down and be like, look, this is not good. This part about the song is not good. We need to fix it to make it better. Like, imagine just doing that for free. Executively producing for free for anybody that would just come in your studio and play some shit. You gotta tell them to their face, like, I don't fuck with this. It's exhausting, dog. Fucking exhausting. Let me tell you something. Not about this song. I'm conjuring up a rant in my head because there's something deeper going on here, you know? Like, why is it? Why is it emotionally exhausting to give somebody feedback, to tell them something you think they need to hear? Because it's interesting how that's outside of music, too. If you have a friend who is, like, being sus, like, I have, say, friends, and I think there's things that are... that could improve, that would make them happier, you know? So what is it? It takes so much effort to conjure up to tell them that, you know? Because it really does come from a place of love. But yeah, man, it's just, there's something, some people are better at it, I think, at just mindlessly being like, yo, fucking change yourself, bitch. Yo, change your song, change your personality, change this. But I think... Look, my main point here is I think you should really try to appreciate if you have a friend that will call you out, that's a really good friend and you should keep him around. You know? If you have a friend that will call you out, whether it's about your mix, if you have a producer buddy that will be honest with you about your mix, then fucking cherish him and keep him around. If you have a friend that will responsibly sit you down and be like, yo, dude, like, you're fucking up. Like, I think you can work on this. Like, whether it be about a sus relationship you're in or, like, some person, you know, anything. But you got to cherish those people, dude. Because if you don't, then guess what? You're just going to end up being around a bunch of people that are not trying to grow together and are not trying to, you know, be interested in ways each other could grow musically, personality. This is literally completely synonymous to real life too, not just music. So, you know, and there is a responsible way to do it. If someone's a complete asshole and is like, yo, you're fucking annoying, quit being so fucking annoying. That's not feedback. You know, if someone's like, yo, your mix sucks, this shit fucking sucks, that's not good feedback, you know? Fuck that person. But just, you know, Just be grateful for those people because they're rare. They're really hard to find. They're rare. And, you know, really that kind of love sometimes can be the only thing that can save us, you know? Like, there's been some people that have sat me down and told me some things about myself throughout my life that if they hadn't, I wouldn't be here right now. So I'm eternally grateful to those people. One of them being Irene, you know, like, which I'm sure some of you guys know. But I'm just saying, I think that this I do think that the concept of just feedback on music and why it's stressful for me to, or for anyone to sit here and tell you, it takes, because I don't know you guys like that. If if you were my friend, I would be willing to put in that love and that effort and go through that discomfort of giving you feedback for the sake of you becoming better, And yeah. Anyways, MST. Pretty dope. It was pretty dope. I like it. I think I'm not a huge fan of the drums. I feel like they could just be hitting in different frequencies. Like I feel like that snare could be crunching higher, up in those crunchier frequencies. I'm not a big fan. And that's more personal. Like I think some people are a fan of the deeper puh snares. I like the ka, depending on the situation. But for this track, but the mix is pretty good, and there's some interesting like details and touch-ups going on. Donkey snares versus cat snares, exactly. All right, Muzzy.
Hey yo, turn me up some. Word. I'm talking to myself because I recorded this myself. Okay, here we go. Let me tell you about my man. It's a dude named MEDASIN, and he's a challenge on his Twitch page. I figured why not? I'ma fucking join it. And I can do anything I put my mind to if I want to. I play guitar and make the track if I want to. I take the samples from the Prophet back and flip them on the gas and make something that you can groove to. Everybody. Okay, bye.
I mean, you gotta love it. You know what I mean? Like, alright, I was nervous for no reason. I fucking love it, man. I love it. Muzzy, shut up. You're a legend, bro. You don't need us to think you're cool, dude.
Hey, yo, turn me up some.
Bro, look. 10 out of 10, clearly had fun. And clearly just, look.
I'm talking to myself because I recorded this myself.
I'm gonna need a genius lyric breakdown for this.
Okay, here we go. Let me tell you about my man. It's a dude named MEDASIN, and he's hosting a beat challenge on his Twitch page. I figured why not? I'ma fucking join it. And I can do
I figured, why not?
I fucking love it. I love it. Thanks for doing that. I mean, that seriously took like a, you know, that took some thought. You know, it's like when you get a gift from somebody and it's not about how expensive the gift was. It's about the thought, you know? And it's the thought that counts, and that was really sweet, and that touched me. And, you know, 10 out of 10 thought. It's all that fucking matters. It's like, what could you even say about that? It's like, clearly it's not even something to be critiqued at a logistic level, you know? So, that was really dope, man. And that made me feel warm inside. And you're obviously, I mean, you don't need, look, whoever actually wins this shit gets fucking sample pack for me, whatever, who gives a fuck. Muzzy Bear gets samples whenever he wants them because he's Muzzy Bear, so, you know. Glad you're having fun over there, Muzzy. Shit's getting kind of boring right now for everybody, and it's dope to see that you're having fun and you're fucking recording Snoop Dogg type vocals and just fucking being happy and pressing on. We got aliens now in this bitch too. Are you shitting me? We have aliens confirmed. Like, shit's getting weird, guys. We gotta be a bit more like Muzzy Bear in these times right now, because shit's about to get weird and we don't know what's going on. But as long as we can have fun and make some music and just try to not have things get too complicated beyond that. Alright. We love you, Muzzy Bear. Nerves.
As love is.
It just starts mid. It's not even.
As love. He's been taking a chance, love, brother Lancelot.
Competition. What? What? Okay, but I'm wondering, this sounds too good. Like, it sounds too good. Like, hold on. Yeah, that's what I'm not understanding, because this sounds too good. Like, it sounds... And the only element that he used from it was that... which is not even in key. Like, it's in weirdly not in key in the back. So I'm like... Did he literally just drag and drop, like, a loop from Splice that already had all of that professionally-ass mixed-sounding drums and bass? Because that's what I'm suspecting. I'm suspecting he just had a fire-ass loop that hit... and he just dragged and dropped something over the top of it. But I could be wrong. I don't know. I mean, if he mixed that and engineered it, which I doubt, I hate to sound rude. I don't want to, like, you know, that sounds very professionally mixed and recorded. Like, the bass, the drums, it sounds too... I can't get shit to sound like that. You know, like, that's... Most people can't. So I'm going to assume that's a loop, and I'm not really seeing him in chat to confirm or deny. So I'm going to say, you know, yeah, that mix sounds like $10,000 worth, maybe even more. Like, that sounds like, you know, expensive sounds confirmed. Bro, that was legendary. You know, they're not cheap. They're expensive sounding. They're, like, very expensive sounding sounds. But, yeah, so I'm going to, yeah. Let's assume that was, yeah. You know, look, even if it was him that played the bass, and recorded everything that way, he still like hardly incorporated any of the shit in the challenge folder. So even then, I'd be like, you know, that was dope, man, but kind of missed the point of the challenge. So
we did not do really amazing things with electricity until we understood how quantum physics affected it. So you want to ask, what can we do with the quantum? Everything.
whoa, bro, like, y'all ever just hit the gas and start thinking about quantum mechanics? Like, this shit is so trippy, dude. It's just... quantum!
Can we do with the quantum? Everything.
JRE type beat. So check this out. Pretty cool. I like the melody he made with that pad. Again, that is a pre-existing pad. So really, like, you know, all he did here is the drums. And I wasn't super impressed with the drums, personally. I think the mix was a little weak. So again, if we're judging it just based on how it sounds overall, because that was already a nice chord and a nice synth played from the Prophet as a starting point, but based on like what he specifically contributed, I think the drums just could have been more interesting for me personally. Again, it's like smoke and mirrors. Like, I don't know if because I kind of fuck with it. And I don't know if I kind of fuck with it because of the sounds that I had in there, or if I kind of fuck with it because of what he did with them. I'm trying to gauge, like, what the ratio is. But, you know, I'm not particularly impressed with that one. Okay. Guys, I need water real quick. I'm gonna go get some water real quick. I'll be right back. What do I do?
Bro, you guys fucking eavesdropping? God, I hate this fucking webcam, dude. Look at this shit. God damn. And these are not sweatpants, these are pajama pants. You feel me? Alright. Spit a verse, bro.
Man, I can't spit a verse. I wish I could freestyle better than I can. I can under the right circumstances if the stars align and I just feel comfortable. Maybe I'm a little stoned. But, like, just off top right now, I will just lock up immediately. I'll get one bar in. I'll be like, I'll just open with a bar, like, pull up to the function. And then stop. Like, I don't know where it goes. I don't know where the fuck it's supposed to go after that. I just, like, you know. I'm going to stick to beats. I'm going to stick to the beats. I freestyle like a fucking like a white frat boy at a party. Like, yo, I fuck on that bitch. She suck on my tits. Pull up in the whip. Bro, that fucking kid just like rapping over Kenny's shit is so fucking funny. Holy shit. Alright, where we at? Where we at? Okay. Here we go. You know, mix was pretty good. I think I'm just really confused as to like what exactly that was. I'm trying to find this. Give me just a second. Y'all know that meme? I'm trying to find it. That meme that it's like a picture of a room with objects in it, but it's like you can't make out any of the objects. And you literally, it's, and the meme says like, name one thing in this photo. And you can't because it looks familiar, but like that's what this song reminded me of. Like it was pretty dope. It felt familiar. I just didn't really understand like... Like I don't even know what the key is. But the sounds are cool. Like, this whole section right here is my favorite part, and there's actually like hardly any samples from the folder here. I don't think there's any. That bass is definitely not from it. And then it seems like he brought in a pad from the thing just to qualify it. You know, that's what it feels like. It feels like there's a separation between what he wanted to make and him actually, like, sampling. You know, does that make any sense? Like, it just feels like that pad comes in just so he could be like, yeah, see, I used it. Now qualify this. But most of what the track is, like, riding upon is not from the samples. But, yeah. OP Flora. I also just want to say, you know, technically, you know, it's not feedback time. Like, this is not a feedback stream. This is like, I'm doing feedback on these based on the challenge that they're being entered into, you know, like, so I think that beat was pretty dope, the last one. Again, it's just, I'm critiquing it from the standpoint of, like, fitting shit into this competition that we're doing, so, I'm too nice. I'm being too nice. But OP Flora. What up, Louie? Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm on to some of you guys, because I don't know. Like, that song's pretty dope. It's dope, yeah, but it's not using, like, any of the fucking samples. I swear to God, he literally just, like, had a song that he wanted to show off and be played on stream that he didn't even make fresh for the challenge. And maybe he's, like, trying to incorporate a few things just to get it to qualify, But yeah, like, I don't know if there's any of the samples. I literally don't think any of those samples are from the thing, so yeah. What am I upset about? I don't even... Do I need to... Ah, fuck. That snare, man. Just no reason for it to be that loud. Irresponsible smack. Irresponsible smack right here. Don't smack me. Okay, you know, again, it's not bad. I mean, but it's hardly using any of the fucking samples, dude. It's a crispy ass like harp kind of like sample, but that, and you know, it's partially on me because you know Hunter went through the samples, Hunter Thompson, and we love him for doing that. But he doesn't know. He's not a producer like he didn't make the Prophet sound, so he doesn't know how to identify whether or not they're using the shit. And you know, so yeah, you know, it's just he's not hardly using any of the shit. Like that, that's it, that one texture. Which is on me, you know, like maybe I should be a bigger part in going through them next time. Me and Hunter can maybe do it together. No, you didn't fail me at all. You know, thank you for going through them, Hunter. I'm just saying, like, it's on me. I was just being... I should probably be going through some of them more so I can just tell right away if someone's even using the samples at all. It's interesting. Like, you can see the pattern. We're getting people that are either leaning too hard on the samples, and the only reason their track sounds good is because of the samples, and the drums are maybe kind of weak. And then there's people that are not even fucking using the samples. But all of the ones we love so far perfectly blend the two, and that's what we're looking for. Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty dope. Just again, not really utilizing the samples. So, Robu. Excuse me. This is pretty dope. Uh-oh. Wait, what do you mean lag? Like, internet?
This is a certified hood classic.
Ramon, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for being a good sport. I really appreciate you for the donation. Try to use some more of the samples next time. Okay, so what the fuck's going on? Yeah, I don't know what to do. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Is it fucking up for everybody? It doesn't say anything on my end. And normally if something's going wrong, it says it'll tell me. But it doesn't say that anything is happening on my end. Let me check my... I could be getting throttled by Spectrum. My download's totally fine. It's probably my upload's going to be the problem. Is it better? Is it looking better now? Okay, my upload is kind of... It's not the best, but should be enough. Man, it's impossible to find some good fucking upload around these parts, brother. I get 1 gig down, and I get like 4 megs upload. Like how... Alright, so we good? Is the stream really that far behind? Let me peep. Give me a sec. I could be getting throttled by Spectrum. My download's totally fine. Probably my upload's going to be the problem. Damn, it is pretty far behind. Why is it so... Is it Twitch? Like, is it literally just Twitch in general, or is it me? Alright, so we good? Damn, yeah, the stream is not supposed to be that far behind. It's like super fucking delayed. We good now? We good now? Oh. Okay, it's better now. The delay. The fuck was that all about? Okay, so apparently we're good, right? Are we good? Like, there's supposed to be a little bit of delay. Is it a healthy amount of delay now, or is it like still hella delayed? Supposed to be a little bit of delay. Yeah, it's good on my end. So, all right, we're moving on. Are we ready? That was weird. I don't know what the fuck that was. We're moving on. We were listening to Robu. I don't know how to feel about this one. Can I get some reinforcements? How do y'all feel about this one? I like it. There's some interesting sounds, Robu. Oh, okay. I love it. It's really fucking wonked out, like, timing-wise, which I like. I think I'm just having a hard time following, like, the melody, you know? Like, it doesn't feel like the melody has any sort of consistency enough to it where I understand, like... But the groove is dope. It's like some like, quickly shit. We'll put it through. We'll put it through. We'll decide. We'll decide later. God, we have a lot of shit going through, dude. Fuck me. G Nels type beat. Sing Su. Good use of the samples, Robu. Thank you for actually using the fucking samples. I just would like to point out real quick, again, like no melodic elements have really been introduced. These are just straight from the folder and then just kick and snare and hat over them. Okay, dude, there's something going on. There's like a disconnect in chat right now because you guys are still seem to be talking about the track we listened to, but that feels like forever ago to me right now. Like I feel like there's still some sort of lag going on because... Sharame, where'd you send it? Yeah, I got it. I got it, Sharame. Let me download it real quick. Yeah, bro. Something. I'm gonna have to refresh, dude, because something's fucking up. It's not supposed to be this off. I'm gonna restart. I'll be right back.